Welcome back. I've been waiting for this one for quite a while, so I'm very glad that it finally came out. Key. The new Assassin's Creed Mirage is set in 9th century Baghdad and is all about an assassin called Basim, who grew up in the city but then had his life changed forever when he witnessed the murder of his father by an order of assassins known as the Hidden Ones. It's a shame we didn't get to explore it in the previous game, but I suppose if you want something, you have to earn it. He grows up under the protection of his mother and father, experiencing life as an average citizen. His dad's a merchant, his mom's a cook, because shortly after, the Order of the Ancients stormed the house and killed his father right in front of him. See, the problem with the Order of the Ancients is that they operate in the shadows. They're shrouded in mystery. They're practically ghosts, so it's hard to know where to strike. And that's where the Hidden Ones come in, led by the mysterious and charismatic Roche. The Hidden Ones are an order of assassins who also value knowledge and use smoke bombs. And upon joining, Basim is immediately sent on his first mission, which is to steal a book from a library guarded by the Order of the Ancients. He's not just a killing machine. He's a character with depth, with emotions. I understand why they're necessary, but they're just not as exciting as the rest of the game. There are some rough edges, but they're overshadowed by the amazing visuals, combat and characters set. Plus, it gives us a fresh perspective on the Assassin's Creed storyline. And this brings us to the only real downside of Mirage, which is that it can be a bit repetitive at times. What do you think of Basim? How do you think he compares to other iconic assassins like Ezio or Altair? Let us know in the comments below. I found that some of the missions had similar objectives over and over again, like infiltrate location, steal item, and while each mission was unique in its own way, I still felt a bit of déjà vu here and there. Additionally, the side quests aren't exactly the most thrilling. Most of them involve fetching items or killing targets, grids. It's nothing too crazy. However, there is one type of side quest that I absolutely loved, and those are the ones where you have to eavesdrop on conversations to acquire information. These quests really put your stealth skills to the test and add a nice layer of intrigue to the game, and with a sense of humor, too. It's hard not to root for the guy. Just watch how he cracks jokes even in the face of danger. Honestly, there were times when I played the game and thought to myself, how is this guy not dead yet? But that's part of the charm, I guess. And it's during this mission that we're introduced to the combat system. And this is the pivotal moment in the game. It changes everything. Not only does the combat feel fluid and responsive, but it's also incredibly visceral. Like there's no denying that the violence in Assassin's Creed Mirage is next level. And believe me, it's a nail-biting experience. The guards are everywhere, and the stakes are high. Basim manages to sneak around unnoticed, planting a small explosive that will hopefully distract the Emir long enough for him to escape. That's the thing about this game. Even when the odds are stacked against him, Basim doesn't back down. He's resourceful, quick-witted, and above all, determined. Plus, he's also got some pretty cool gadgets at his disposal, like smoke bombs and a nifty little crossbow. And let's not forget about the Eagle. Ubisoft has said that they're bringing back Senyu, the Eagle Companion, but it seems that they'll be focusing more on stealth rather than direct combat. We'll see. Slicing, stabbing, kicking, punching, dodging, counterattacking. It's all so satisfying. You really feel like a lethal weapon, in fact. There's one move called the Hidden Blade finisher that is guaranteed to make you smile. It's when you take down a target with your hidden blade. Yeah, very creative. They live in a bazaar. It's pretty humble. Like the game encourages you to take your time and pick your moves carefully, especially since the guards will often attack in groups here. Also, let's not forget stealth plays a crucial role in the game. It's not all about being the biggest, baddest guy in the room, Fates. It's about knowing when to strike, when to hide, and how to use the environment to your advantage. Gas. This is classic Assassin's Creed, guys. But despite this seeming normalcy, the threat of the Abbasid Caliphate looms large. The Caliph is basically a tyrant who rules through fear and oppression. I mean, even during Basim's childhood. He witnesses the brutality of the secret police force known as the Order of the Ancients, whose symbol is a snake biting its own tail, hence the logo for this game. So, yeah, we can finally go to Baghdad. In his quest for revenge, Basim becomes the newest member of the Hidden Ones, hence the word hidden in the title. But the Hidden Ones are just one of many factions vying for power in the Middle East at this time. Caliphate. There's also the Abbasid Caliphate, which rules much of the region with an iron fist. And if you want to know more about them, check out the video we did on them last year. So here's our look at the best, worst, and most metal things from Assassin's Creed Mirage. We begin with a quote from the legendary Persian poet Rumi, because I don't think there is any way I could possibly do justice to how absolutely beautiful the city of Baghdad looks in this game. The story of Basim feels like a classic coming-of-age story where a boy turns into a man. In my favorite early sequence, Basim witnesses a public execution carried out by the Order of the Ancients. The main victim is a poet named Muhammad al-Khwarizmi, who apparently had written some poetry criticizing the Caliph. So they accused him of blasphemy and treason and cut off his head. I wish I was making this up. But I guess what makes this scene so powerful is that it juxtaposes this idea of artistic expression with violence. It shows us how the Abbasids crushed any form of dissent here. If you couldn't bend the knee, then you would be punished. And the punishment for a crime like criticizing the leader was the death penalty. That's why when Basim's father finds out that Basim and his friends were selling seditious poetry, he confronts them, telling them to stop. Kids. Too dangerous. Here. But soon enough, it's going to be Basim's turn to learn the hard way. That's why when Basim vows revenge against the man responsible for his father's death, the narrative kicks into overdrive. And let me tell you, it's both brutal and mesmerizing. But what I love about the combat in Mirage is that it's not just about brute strength, it's also about strategy and precision. For example, there's one mission where Basim has to infiltrate the palace of the emir of his birth. Regardless of the tools he uses, what truly sets Basim apart is his heart. Still, I can't say that I enjoyed the training sequences as much. Overall, I'd say that Assassin's Creed Mirage is a solid addition to the franchise, but it's not perfect. Now, before we wrap things up, I want to leave you with one final thought. And on that note, thank you for watching Sip School. Subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. And until next time, stay sneaky.